I cut my parents off of my Netflix. For 4 years, I've been paying for the premium Netflix account my whole family uses. My parents, my brother Kyle, even my aunt. I set it up after college because mom didn't understand streaming and dad refused to pay for cable. 4 years later, I'm still paying. Kyle is the golden child. Works at a sporting goods store, but my parents act like he's a CEO. Every Sunday dinner is Kyle's stories, Kyle's gym routine. I work night shifts as a medical technician. Got promoted to senior tech last month. Dad said, "That's great," while scrolling his phone, then asked Kyle about fantasy football. The Netflix thing wasn't about money. It was how they treated it like I owed them. Mom texted at midnight when her show buffered. Dad called during my shift about his westerns. Kyle complained that someone was using the account when he wanted to stream. 3 weeks ago was my birthday. I made reservations at an Italian place for 6 and invited my parents. Mom said she'd love to come. Dad said he'd be there. 6:15, I'm alone. The waiter keeps asking if my guests are coming. I text the family chat. Nothing. Call mom. Voicemail. Call dad. Voicemail. By 6:30, I pay for breadsticks and leave. In my car, my phone buzzes. Kyle posted, "Surprise pickup game? Parents came to watch?" There they are in the bleachers, smiling. Mom's wearing the scarf I bought her for Christmas. They chose Kyle's last-minute football game over my birthday. I opened Netflix and changed the password. An hour later, Dad texted, "Netflix isn't working." I wrote, "Updated it for security. I'll send the new one later." I didn't. 30 minutes later, Mom called. "I can't get into Netflix. I'm in the middle of my murder mystery." She sounded annoyed. I said I was busy and hung up. Kyle texted at 9. "What's the Netflix password?" I left him on red. Next morning, 14 missed calls. Dad's voicemail went from calm to angry. "We need that password. Your mother's upset and I'm 3 episodes into a documentary." Mom's was pure guilt. "I don't know why you're being like this." No mention of my birthday, no apology, just password demands. Kyle posted in the chat, "Mom's freaking out, just give them the password." I snapped. "I sat alone at a restaurant on my birthday while you watched Kyle play football. Nobody said happy birthday until grandma called 2 days later." Silence. Then Mom, "That was a mistake. Kyle mentioned the game last minute. We were planning to take you out this weekend." "You never told me that," I wrote. Dad replied, "We're sorry, but you're being childish. Send the password." The apology came with a demand. 5 days later, Mom called. "Can you come to Sunday dinner? We need to talk." She sounded tired. I showed up. Kyle and his girlfriend sat stiffly on the couch. Mom moved nervously in the kitchen. Dad pretended to read the newspaper. Dinner was silent. Finally, Dad said, "Are we going to talk about this Netflix business?" Mom jumped in. "We said we're sorry about your birthday, but you're punishing everyone over one missed dinner." "It's not one dinner," I said. "When's the last time you came to something that mattered to me?" Kyle shifted. "They came to your graduation 3 years ago, and you left during the reception for Kyle's championship game." Mom remembered. "Kyle's team needed us, and I didn't need you at my graduation?" Dad's neck turned red. "We supported you your entire life. This is how you repay us?" "You did the same for Kyle, but he got a car for graduation. I got $100. He lives in your basement rent-free. I've paid rent since I was 20. You pay his phone bill. I've paid mine since college." Silence. Kyle's ears were red. "I'm not asking to be the favorite. I'm asking to exist as more than tech support. I changed the Netflix password and got 14 calls. On my birthday, nothing until grandma called." Mom's eyes filled with tears. "We do love you. Then prove it. Tell me one thing I've accomplished this year that you celebrated." Silence. I stood. "When you're ready to be my parents instead of people who need things from me, we can talk." I walked out. Behind me, Kyle said quietly, "She's right." 2 weeks later, Mom texted, "We got our own Netflix, but I'd like to talk, just to listen." Kyle called this morning. "I never realized they did that. I'm sorry. I haven't responded yet, but my Netflix shows one profile now, just mine."